everyone. I am Brian Little, and I'm an assistant SID member at Emmanuel College. And this is Lions Talk. In our first episode, we'll have Coach Kevin Fagan, and he is the head women's softball coach. Coach Fagan, well, what got you into coaching softball?
Well, my first three children were girls, so we had a choice, soccer or softball. Growing up, I had a passion for baseball, so migrated towards softball with them. Enjoyed coaching them growing up.
Okay, cool. And what school were you at before you came to Emmanuel College?
I was at the College of Central Florida, which is a junior college in Ocala.
All right, cool. And then what did you guys do there? Do you have a good season, bad season, okay?
We were always ranked in the top 5 nationally. All my 7 years there, we were a top 5 team nationally. Known for good pitching, and we usually led either the region or the nation in home runs.
All right, cool. You know how to make people go yard. What made you choose, because you left Florida, good old South Florida, or Central Florida, what chose you to come to Franklin Springs, Georgia, Emmanuel College?
Well, I always had a passion to coach at a Christian college or university. So I've been applying the last few years to those schools that provided that opportunity, and Emmanuel was the first one to say yes.
Awesome. I'm glad we did say yes. As a new coach of the team, what are your short-term goals, and then what are some of your long-term goals for the team?
Short term is just getting to know the players, having them get comfortable with me and Haley, my daughter that's my assistant. Getting that familiarity with each other. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve probably and a coaching change, but knowing that I'm committed to them first is important, and that's my short-term goal, is just kind of bonding as coaching staff and team as one.
All right, awesome. And then what is one of your long-term goals?
Long-term goals is to build championship teams here, a championship program.
Awesome.
That was my goal at Central Florida. That's my goal here. We want to be, a team that's always, a threat for winning conference championships and competing at a really high level.
Oh, that makes sense. And then what do you think will be some obstacles that you guys will have to overcome, you think, for, achieving those short-term or long-term goals?
I think the short-term goals of getting to know each other is going to be easy. I think when they see my commitment towards them and that I care about them, I think that'll help make that process easy. Long-term goals, not having worked with a team yet, or knowing the quality of the other teams in our conference, it's a little harder to answer. But we're gonna put the pedal to the metal and go. So I expect that we'll be successful.
Understand that. What are do you have traditions that you had at your old school that you will be bringing here, you think?
Yeah, we strive to build family at Central Florida when I was there, and we had a meeting yesterday, a team meeting, and I asked the girls if they ever did a meet and greet, which is something I established at Central Florida, and they didn't know what it was, but basically, during the fall, having an inter-squad game where you bring families, everyone's families in, cater them food, the players introduce themselves, where they're from, families get to know each other, and just create kind of a good family, we're in it together kind of feeling among teams and, their parents and relatives.
Makes sense. My grandmother always used to say that families built off of 2Fs, fellowship and food.
Amen.
Understand that. That's always cool. Do you have any thoughts, right now, because you hang out with the team a little bit, do you have any thoughts where the program is right now?
Well, I think the former coach Brock was just started to turn the corner with him. I think last year was one of their most successful seasons, although it was shortened. It looked like they were going to have a pretty good year. So I think the former coach did a good job of starting to bring in, higher quality student athletes and kind of turn the corner with the program. So, I think he left me with a pretty good bunch. I like the girls, as far as just from a personality standpoint, they all seem like just great character kids. So I'm just excited to get to know them and get started.
Awesome. And then I guess now with the season ending short last year for everybody because of COVID and the way everything's happening now, what do you think will be some, I guess, issues or I guess challenges with I'll call this the COVID-19 season?
Well, I think for me personally, it's maybe a little bit of an advantage that everything's going slower. I got here late, trying to get things going, get organized, get stuff the way I like it. So it's been a little bit of an advantage that things are going slower than normal.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to get behind. There's other teams out there that are, just getting started. So that's been a little bit of an advantage. A few of the maybe the negatives, I don't know, everything that I need to know yet. I'm familiarizing myself with NCAA rules and some of the stuff that I need to learn. Those are going to be little hurdles that I got to get over. But other than that, I'm just excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then, what is your coaching mission statement? Why get into? You got into softball because of your daughters, and now I'm assuming they've all gone and graduated college like that. So why? What's your coaching mission statement? Why coach?
Well, number one, I love competing. That's a big part of it. Impacting lives is huge. I try to just mentor the kids and be there for them. We're going to compete with class and poise, and our one verse this year is Colossians 3:23, and whatever you do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men. So, we're already attacking that from a team standpoint. What does that mean and how to implement it? So, just impacting lives is huge. Getting to compete while you do that obviously is a bonus. So, that's the things that keep me in coaching, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the reason I think a lot of us at Emmanuel, that's the reason we got into coaching. And also, they explain every team at Emmanuel College is a team Bible verse. So the softball the softball teams ended up being, Colossians
3:23.
Yeah, 3:23. So every team that we'll be interviewing, everyone will have a cool Bible verse that their whole team is centering around. That should also be a cool thing for us to do. And then, you said one of your values of the team is family. What other, values do you have for the softball team? What are your other core values, you think?
Values, I'm just going to encourage them to be great teammates. We went through the leadership thing the other day, the lead them up portion with Adam, and that was really, a lot of those things we went over in that session we know as coaches, but how you implement it. So yesterday in our team meeting, we did a big thing about the green team and the different, which color group are you in?
Don't be red.
So yeah, don't be red. So that was neat, just to instill that kind of stuff. How we're going to build the team. We know as coaches that teams that get along overachieve, and teams that don't get along underachieve. So from the leadership thing that we learned the other day, that was huge, and getting them going and that was important, I feel.
Awesome. And then this will be one of my last questions for you. So you've been coaching for how long?
Oh, well, ever since I got done playing, so my whole life.
All right, so because of your whole life, what is your biggest impact, you think, or your biggest memory or best memory of coaching?
Best memory of coaching? That's a funny question, because I think as a player, when you achieve certain things, you think it's great. Then when you experience it as a coach, it's so much better. It's rewarding to see groups develop, not only from a playing standpoint, but character-wise. See those groups develop and be successful, and then go on and stay in touch with you and call you and seek your advice or ask you to pray for them, whatever it may be. That's a very rewarding part of the thing. So as far as memorable moments, probably just experiencing success with a team, being a part of that as their coach, and not as a player, but as their coach, and then the relationships you develop along the way is just unforgettable.
understand that. And that's what relationships was keep people going, keep them in the game without getting burned out.
Yeah.
So that is Lion Talk with your host, Brian and Coach Fagan. Thank you.
Thank you.